Illuminata, Tony asked us to talk about our pets, some of our favorite pets that we had. And I was going to talk about our little dog that we got when I was 6. She was a little schnauzer. We got her when she was 6 months old. I guess it was 1972 or 3 or something like that. And she was the perfect dog for 4 kids. She was just very go with the flow, easygoing. You know how 4 little kids can be with a dog. I mean, we just manhandled her, poor thing. But she was great. Her name was Heidi, and man, we would dress her up when she was younger. I don't know why. We had dolls' clothes that apparently would fit her. We thought that was loads of fun. She was a good sport. We had a pool which had a slide, and I don't know why we thought it'd be fun to have her slide down the slide. We thought it was fun, and I know she hated it, but you know, again, she was a good sport. And I have a picture of her on the raft. We used to put her on the raft and take her around the pool, and she hated that too. She loved barking at the water and barking at us in the pool, and we would splash the water on her. She loved that, but she didn't really like to be in the water so much. So we would grab her and take her. You know, we were kids. She was just a trooper, and she was indoor, really. I mean, she would be outside during the day sometimes, but for the most part, wherever we were, she was. And I remember in the winter we had these. Well, all year really we had these glass doors, but in the winter we would let her out, and she was cold, because we kept her hair short, and she had a little sweater, which I actually have somewhere in here, that my mom just gave me. I know I'm not really one to dress dogs, but as a kid, and she was a little schnauzer and was cold, so we had a little sweater for her. I wish I had pulled it out before. But she would sit at the door and sort of scratch at it to come in. She never did bark at the door to come in. She would scratch at the door. And, sometimes we were lazy and didn't, let her in right away. But on those really cold days, she would sit there and she would just shake. And we would immediately get up at that point. We were like, oh, Heidi's cold. Let's let her in. Well, she really learned that shaking equaled letting in. So even in July, she would sit outside the door, and when she wanted to come in, she'd just start shaking. We used to think that was really a lot of fun. And in some cases, we would sort of keep her out there until she started shaking because it entertained us. I know, we were wrong, but she was a good dog, and I think she died in 1987 or 8 or something, maybe 6. Yeah, 1986, 87, something like that. So she lived a good long while, and she was a good dog. We would take her on vacation sometimes, or really, I think just to my grandmother's house. But she was just a great dog for kids. She was just not too big, Yeah, she was sweet. So that's my Heidi story. Not really, epic. It's not like she rescued Timmy from a well or anything, but she was a sweet dog. Alrighty, well, I guess I'll go and try to figure out what I'm going to have for dinner. Bye.